What's going on? It's your boy got by 2009. I appreciate it. Somebody already liked the video. Thank you so much, whoever that is. I appreciate it. This is going to be the many sides, the many characteristics, the many faces of the Scorpio man. And I'm going to go into deep detail. I'm going to make sure, because I told you I was going to do it. Sorry it's taking me so long. I told you it's been a crazy period of time in my life. I know a lot of people are going through a lot of different things and turmoils. And to all my viewers that's going through something, don't think that God Body has forgot about you. God Body is just only concentrated on his videos. I concentrated on doing certain things. Talking about just my videos. I only thinking about myself. I think about what type of videos I'm making. Just my own personal life. I think about everybody that supports me. I think about even the ones I don't even know. I think about what they might be going through. I think about the difficulties in the real situations at hand, because it's more than just me making videos. It's just like I said, it's about us growing together. So to my supporter Antoinette, I'm sorry to hear about your niece. I'm definitely praying for her. I appreciate any of my supporters is in the hospital going through anything. I love y'all. I just want y'all to know that before I even begin. I love y'all to death. I appreciate all the love. You not out of my thoughts. You not out of my my heart or whatever. I appreciate all the love. And before I get started and everything, I want everybody that's moderating for my channel, if you are a moderator or whatever, please, I know y'all like to talk and, laugh and joke, and that's all good and everything. But if you're gonna be a moderator and you got a wrench beside your name in the chat, please actually, moderate. Please make sure you actually tend into the chat room. Please make sure you posting my links and telling people to like the video, because if you're not gonna really if you don't really want to moderate, that's fine. Just let me know so I can make sure I take the wrench away from you. But if you want to moderate, please make sure you moderate, because I appreciate the Taya, I appreciate Nina, I appreciate it's so many of you, Sky 11 Hook, Yulia, who ain't been around a long time. It is what it is. I keep it real, y'all. But take it kind of seriously, because I don't have time for the whole lot of people dipping in and out and doing this and that. I just want y'all to take it kind of seriously, but make sure you I'm gonna talk about the many faces of the Scorpio man. Hey, good morning, Miss Miss K Virgo Nation. I appreciate all the love. It's been a lot. And before I get to it, because y'all know I'm very honest and I'm very real when it comes to what's going on with me. It's been a lot. It's been a lot going on. One thing I realized, when you do something like this, it draws so many attention. Even when you think you're not really drawing that much attention, it's so many people that's probably looking at you underneath, but the scene, behind the scenes, people that know you, people that think they know you, people that think they familiar with you, and it draws a whole lot of certain attention. It draws a whole lot of bad vibes at times. It draws a whole lot of unnecessary hatred and jealousy. And ever since I started doing this and building my own platform and doing this videos, it's drawing a whole lot of negative. It draws a lot of beautiful people, but it's just the negativities. I had to battle with that test, because it's something I never actually went through before. Because me personally, even though people say, oh, Scorpio men are very jealous, Scorpio men are very distinct when it comes to being conniving and stuff like that, we're not like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's like what this video is going to be about. We, like, with me personally, if I knew somebody that was doing something from my town, and I support them, even the ones that don't even know it, I support them. I subscribe. I like the video. I do all that. I show love. If it wasn't so much hatred and so much funny connivingness where I'm from, I would post a lot of people's stuff, but people would take that and run with it, and it's wicked, man. It's real wicked. So when I tell y'all to support God Body, and support and make sure y'all show me that love, I really mean that from the bottom of my heart, because Y'all don't understand what's going on the outside. Y'all don't understand how much jealousy and hatred comes with doing your own thing, with exploring your own dreams, with believing in yourself. I done had to battle every aspect of every person in my life. People that you thought that would be real close to you, they'll start to fall off and won't even answer your phone calls. They'll treat you funny. They'll act conniving. They'll act jealous. They real sneaky. So just know, and when you do something like this, and you want to do something like the God body, I just do your own thing, making this whatever, even if it's just making art. Don't expect nobody to be on the train with you. Expect a lot of people to jump off the train. Expect a lot of people to throw stuff on your train tracks to stop your train from from reaching its destination. You know, realize most people will pray for your downfall before they pray for your success. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people think Scorpio man, we are not these loving people. We are not these understanding people. But that's not the truth. We're very loving. We're very understanding. We're very peaceful. We try to strive towards the strongest strengths in our characteristics in our personalities. But we go through so much turmoil, so much tragedy, so much connivingness, you know, so much jealousy. A lot of times during our journey, during our lifelong journey, what have you, it deteriorates us. Not on the inside though. That's what a lot of people don't understand. It's not on the inside. It's more on the outside. You know, even as far as our personality, just because you're showing a certain personality doesn't mean that's technically that person. Because certain situations, certain circumstances, it brings you through a hellhole. You know what I'm saying? So expect for that Scorpio man, if he has a certain distinct glare in his eye, a certain sternness about himself, a certain harshness about himself, you got to understand we go through hell. We climb ourselves, we claw our way out the hellhole. You know what I'm saying? Barefooted, glass and all, we climb out the hellhole. So don't expect him to be um this soft character, this quiet character all the time. It will come out. It definitely will come out. But you got to understand us. You got to take the time to understand us. And a lot of times, a lot of them really be thinking we don't know. Like I know a lot of people from the town watch my stuff. I know a lot of people rock with my stuff. I know a lot of people rock with my stuff behind closed doors, but they'll hate it and say they'll hate it. They'll put on a face to just to save face, like yeah, man, he's stupid, man. I be seeing his little videos. They ain't all that. It ain't all that. I be checking them out and all that, but I be laughing at it. It's stupid. He lame. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how people is. But when you come talking about a Scorpio man, we know that. You know, a lot of people do stuff and have certain determinations, certain goals and whatever. But with us Scorpio man, we know the outcomes. We know the pros as well as the cons. We're not just looking at the positives and not looking at all the hatred, the jealousy, the envy, all this stuff. It's all a part of the cake, and I'm gonna call it the cake because it comes with different ingredients. You can't just have a cake and think, oh, okay, it's just sugar. No, you got to have the eggs, you got to have the milk, all that stuff goes in it. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to building your dreams or striving towards your dreams, enemies, hatred, tragedies, all this stuff comes in. And that's the thing that people don't understand. When a Scorpio, when we go through our journey, when we go through certain particular pieces in our life, you got to understand we are a person that looks at everything just like the symbolism of the eagle. We look at everything from an eagle's eye view. We don't look at everything from a one-dimensional perspective. We look at everything from a multi-dimensional perspective where we see everything. We see the whole view. We look at everything. You know what I'm saying? Most people, they can see in multiple dimensions, but they're not looking at the whole. They still missing enormous pictures. Even if you're looking at five-dimensional things, you still missing many. You're still not looking at the whole picture. You might not even cover half the realm. But when you talk about a Scorpio man and how we see things and how we point things out that most people never look at, most people never pay attention, is because we look at things deeper. We look at things extremely seriously. You know, A lot of people, come and ask me, oh, why the Scorpio man necessarily, why is he so determined? Why is he so strong? Because we know at the end of the day, we know how like real life works. He knows how the real how this thing works. We know that most people are not going to be in our corner. We know most people that we come up with that we love. You know what I'm saying? Family, friends, whatever. They're not going to understand. Not necessarily saying they trying to destroy us or they trying to hate. It's like they don't understand. A lot of them don't understand us. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the Scorpio man, because a lot of people say, oh, y'all just talking about Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. No, it's anybody that has a certain light on them, any person that has a certain shine on them, a certain spirit on them, a certain presence with them. They're gonna have a certain they're gonna have you're gonna draw, just like I tell y'all all the time. If you a light, think about it, think about this, put it in this perspective, think about it in retrospect. If you are a light, if your spirit is a light, if you are kind, you are creative, you are talented, you are spiritual, you are loving, you are giving, you're going to be like a light. You are a light. You are a light to the world. So what happens? It's just like a street light. When the street lights cuts on, if you cut the light on outside, what's going to draw to it? What's the first thing, especially in the summertime? What's going to draw to that light? The mosquitoes, the flies, the nets, the wasps, the bees, the bugs, the whatever the creature, whatever slithering creature is living outside is going to draw to your light. And a lot of times, when you cut your light on, a lot of the low vibrational characters like the snakes, the slugs, they don't want to be around. They don't like a whole lot of light. They don't want to be around light. They low vibrational. They don't want light. It's annoying to them. It's agitating to them. They hate it. They don't appreciate it. They don't want to be around it. It's like you spoiling. Say you, for instance, you in a dark place. You know what I'm saying? It's like a bunch of people that's sitting in the dark. It's like a bunch of people sitting in the dark room. You know what I'm saying? Just it's that simple. Like a bunch of people sitting in the dark room. Evil characters, jealous characters, conniving characters, hate type of people that hate all the time, type of people that gossip all the time, type of people that's always have an ulterior motive to tear you down. And you walk in there and you hit the light switch. What type of reaction you think when you hit that light switch with people that's been sitting in the dark? Imagine a bunch of people sitting in the dark for 50 years. That's been since we young, since a lot of us are younger. Say for instance, a lot of people have been sitting in the dark for 10 years, just to be realistic. If they've been sitting in the dark for living in the dark for 10 years. Imagine a person actually living in the dark, no sunshine, no nothing. You could take it in the spirit, and that's how we see it. That's how we see it, Scorpio man. So y'all listen. Y'all really listen to this. And you cut the light on. They've been sitting in the darkness all their life. The generation before them been sitting in darkness. The generation before that was sitting in darkness. The generation before that was sitting in darkness. And you come in there and snatch the light on. It's gonna agitate them. They're gonna look at it like, what the hell? Who cut the light off? Cut it off. Like had their face all scrunched up. They're gonna be pissed. They're gonna be ready to attack you. They're gonna be ready to come after you because it's agitating to them. Your light, your spirit, your kindness, your joy, your happiness, your laughter, your intellectual mind, your spiritual mind is agitating to them. Their evil spirits cannot take it. Just like I told y'all, because a lot of y'all weren't paying attention. A lot of y'all weren't paying attention when I was telling my story last time. And my friend Nina, and Taya, they let me know, like, a lot of y'all be listening, but a lot of y'all be playing, telling stories and talking amongst each other. But some of y'all are not really listening, man. Y'all got to listen. Stop playing around and listen. Stop acting like 5-year-old children. Sometimes you have to listen, man. That's one thing that a lot of Scorpio men fall out with people for, because they don't listen to us. They don't hear. They hear, but they don't listen. So you got to listen what I'm saying, y'all. Like seriously. Like, it's just like when the person that was coming against me, that I told y'all I had an incident with a couple of days ago. It's like I already seen that in the character. I already seen that in his character. I already seen that in his personality. I already seen that he didn't care for me. I knew this months ago. I knew that he had a certain issue. But one thing about us, we're not the type that run away or skirt away, tuck our tail between our legs, or try to cry and run and scared away. If we have an issue, we can deal with that issue. You know what I'm saying? And this person was wearing a mask. It seemed like in the last couple of months, it's like all the people that hate me, all the people that dislike me, all the people that don't, wish me well or wish me the best. It's like once you bear your light, just like in the, just like anybody, just like say for instance, just like in the word, just like you had that light, that special light. Is like we know that people have regular face. I got a regular face. Yeah, I'm black. Yeah, I'm dreadlocks. I got a goatee. Yes, that's my physical appearance, but that's not my spiritual face. That's not my spirit. That's not my real side. That's just a shell of who I am. We know that just because she a beautiful girl with a dunk on her trunk, you know what I'm saying? Just because he a body build, or because he is skinny, don't. That's not who they are really. You know what I'm saying? The real characteristic of a person is in their soul. The real fiber and substance of a person is in their spirit. The real morals and values of a person lies within the soul of that man. It lies within the spirit of that man. If that man always have, because I can admit it, I'm a man. I'm a man of deep, and of deep passion. I'm a man of deep pain. Also, I've been through many different hurdles. I still battle with my anger. I still battle with my rage, but I don't try to fake it. I don't try to masquerade and pretend to be some choir boy. I don't pretend to be some type of super geek. I don't pretend to be some super duper whatever. You know what I'm saying? I am who I am. Then that's what is instilled in us. We know exactly who we are because we know what really makes a person. I knew. Yeah. These people are cool. These people I known for a couple of years, but I know it's a spiritual mask behind the masquerade. And what I call the masquerade is the personality people put on. It's the faces people put on in order to get along. It's not who they really are. If a person is conniving, that's their spirit. That's who they really are. If a person's always conniving, if a person's always hating, is a person always jealous, a person's always angry about this, a person always nagging you about this, a person always looking for they are this already in their spirit. He said, just like in the word, it's just like what's instilled in the man, in the soul of a man, shall come out of a man. You know what I'm saying? You can't hide it. If you a hateful, evil person, it's going to come out of you. If you a jealous person, it's going to come out of you. If you a beautiful person, it's going to come out of you because it's instilled in you. You can't masquerade. Make your a person can't be like, oh, I'm gonna bring out the best out this person. If it's not in them, a lot of times you can't bring that out of them. You know what I'm saying? And we know that but we're the type of person when you're dealing with Scorpio, you got to understand you're dealing with a type of individual. That's why you'll see us around characters that might look a certain way. They might be seem a certain way, but we look at the spiritual, we look at the soul of a person. When you talk about Scorpio, we look at who they really are. We look at them for who they are. You know what I'm saying? For who they really are. We look at the character of a person. We look at that because that's where the issue really lies. That's why when you first meet us, you'll run across us, and you'll get many questions. You'll get many curious questions out of us because not because we trying to be in your business, not because we trying to have an ulterior motive, not because we just trying to make some frivolous conversation that adds to nothing. It's because we want to know he wants to know or she wants to know what type of morals this person has. Is this person loyal? Is this person conniving? Is this person evil? Does this person does this person have a lot of bad relationships? Does this person always do certain things in their life? It just we need to know that. We don't want to just guess and go. We're definitely going to do our research and observe you as we go along after you answer the questions. But he's asking these questions. He's hitting you with a bunch of questions because he's trying to find who is he dealing with. Who's the person that's standing right in front of me. I don't give a damn how much you try to pretend or how much you masquerade and try to put on a face in order to get along, in order to fool nobody. I see who you really are. I know who you really are. That's why when a lot of people, they can't deal with us, because I see exactly who they are. I see exactly what they're made of. I see exactly, if you're a loving person, you loving. And you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you might see a Scorpio, he might disappear because he might have seen something that might have scared him away. He might have seen something that didn't rub him the right way when he gave you these questions and things of that nature. Let me see. Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up too, cause I see a lot of y'all coming in, but gotta make sure y'all hit that like. Let me see who up in the house. I'm gonna put my links in also, because just like when I was dealing with this dude, like that I told y'all I had the issue with, it's like it's like that he was wearing his demon mask the whole time. I seen, but the type individual we are, it don't scare me, because I know it's spiritual. So if he don't if even if he got an evil spirit, his energy is low, his energy is weak. Even if it's strong, it's still weak, because it's it's fabricated, it's the duplicate, it's the carbon copy. You know what I'm saying? It's the clone. They not the real individual. They're not a real person of substance. They're not a real person of character. They're not a person of love. They're not a person of forgiveness. So if you have a certain we have a certain character about ourselves, we people say we expose them. We don't expose them. We show you exactly who you are as a person. Whether you don't want to look at it, whether you think you this wonderful big teddy bear, whatever you think you are, your character's gonna come out. We see exactly who you are. If you take whatever, take your money away from you, take your whoever around you. We looking exactly who you are. Fuck, you know who you around, who you work for, how much you got. Who are you? When they take all that stuff, all the materials, all the stuff away from you, who is the person that's lying right in front of me? Take all the stuff away. Take all their power away from them. Who would they be? And that's who we look at. That's exactly who we see. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly who we know you are. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, when we showing you different sides to us, we showing you these things because we want you to see exactly who we are. We don't. He's not trying to get to the point where he's trying to keep you confused and keep you scratching your head and have you angry or that or anything of that matter. But it's like he's showing you who you are as a character. If he's mirroring you and he's showing you bad characteristics, if he's showing you funny characteristics, it's because that's what he's observed from you. He's mirroring your character. If he's having outbursts, if he's getting agitated, if he's being petty, it's because you're doing the same thing. You not only you're doing the same thing, you done the same thing multiple times, but you don't get called on it. Just because you don't get called on it don't mean we're not going to call you on it. Just because nobody else says something to you don't mean we won't say something to you. You know what I'm saying? That's where we get in trouble at, because we are the type that everybody could love you, throw balloons in the air with graffiti, with whatever, what they call that little stuff in the air, sprinkles or whatever in the air, and jump up and down for you. But we see the real character and the real soul of who you are is not right. We see the character and the way you carry yourself and the things you do ain't right. We'll tell you about it, because if you're a person of honor, a person of substance, a person of integrity, you'll tell a person. I tell a person, hey, I need this. Hey, you know, you doing that too much, because you love a person that much, because they can take that same character and run right into a wall with the wrong person, or they can go into a situation and run it right into a wall because nobody never told them, hey, bro, like, hey, chill, like you doing that, because a lot of people surround themselves with the same individuals. That's one thing about us. We don't, even though people say, oh yeah, they introverted individuals, and yeah, confetti. I ain't heard that word in a long time. Confetti. And you know, oh, you made me lose my confetti. Oh, matter of fact, let me make sure I put this in for y'all too. You know, a lot of times we see all this stuff. That's why a lot of people say we introverted and all these things, but we go around different characters because we know the world is multi-dimensional. It's not just one dimensional. I can't just say I know the world because I hang around my dad. I can't say I know the world because I hang around my co-workers. I hang around dudes I played football with. I hang around dudes that stay in my city. I known all my life because I hang around my cousins. I hang around. You never gonna get a broad perspective of the of reality. You never gonna get a real perspective of the world because you are one dimensional. You are one sided. You only see this. I do this. I go here. I don't go there. I'm gonna do this, and that's how it's gonna be. No, you dealing with this individual. You dealing with a multi-dimensional person of different colors, of different sides, of different characteristics, of different culture. Even if he comes off as being country, come off as being super Irish, come off as being super Australian. He comes off as being if he looks like a sumo wrestler. He like we're the type of individuals we could look at like a super duper geek, and he can be one of the most brutal fighters you ever met in your life, and he could be this big because that's the type of individuals we are. We are multi-dimensional. You can't just look at us one second and think, oh, that's just what it is. No, it's many sides to us. Don't think because you sit there and you can look at us for hours. You can sit there and listen to us for hours. You can sit there and try to study us for hours. You still will never understand us. You could be around us for years. It's people that's been around me for umpteenth years that still don't understand me, that still don't get me, that still don't necessarily like me, still don't understand me, that don't have a clue about anything about me. But you think because you sit and listen in on a couple of conversations, are you sitting in the background, eavesdropping, are you sitting doing whatever, you still never gonna get the picture because you never took the time to really understand and really get to know a person. It takes more than a couple years of paying attention or spending time with a person to know them. You got to be real. It got to be full. It got to be all the way in. You can't just we're not these people that are shallow that you can just, oh, this is what this person's all about. Nah, that's absolutely false. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be lost. That's all that's gonna happen. You gonna be lost. Let me see. I'm gonna put my things in. Like people look at us. Say for instance, we could be a look, picture me. Just look at me. People look at me and be like, oh, he's probably one of those thugs, or he probably one of those. Nah, people don't understand. I just prayed for somebody this morning. I just showed love to somebody this morning. I just gave somebody some wonderful advice. Like people will look at me just off of certain impressions. But and I realized when people do that, they already have a notion about you. When people keep pressing on something about you, like you're bad, you're evil, you're canal, you did it, you're this, you're that, they already have a label put on you. They already have that label stamped. They already have it in stone. They're not gonna try to change it. It's nothing you can do to change their impression of you. It's nothing you can do to make them love you and appreciate you. We know that you already been signed. What Stevie say? You've been signed, sealed, and delivered in their minds. They already have their stereotype about you. They're not gonna change that. You could turn over a new leaf and you could turn over a new leaf and your fleece could be white as snow and they still will see grunge on you. They still will see stains on you. They still will see dirt on you. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be yourself. You have to be comfortable with yourself. You have to love yourself because if you're waiting for somebody else to open this door of acceptance, of abundance, of love, of a horse and carriage, and treat you like you Jesus riding on a donkey, it's not going to happen. They not going to appreciate you. They don't want to. You just got to get it through your head. And a lot of people don't understand about us. Like they be like, oh, y'all so quick to drop the bottle, so to say, so quick to drop the situation, are so quick to cut people off, are so quick to get angry because it's like, how many times can you hammer on one thing? How many times can you explain to a person how nice, how soft spoken can you be? How diplomatic can you be? How kind can you be before when people are slamming on your head? How 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 how? It's just like you asking Malcolm. It's just like if Malcolm X was passing out pamphlets, like he one of these people like he in 2019, like these people do, passing out pamphlets and I don't know what the world people be doing nowadays, and crusading around the world and taking private jets everywhere and telling people about this and got a net worth of multi-million dollars. That man didn't hardly have nothing, and he spoke way more than any of these speakers speak nowadays. He had way more heart, way more soul, way more spirit, way more strength than any of these speakers, any of these super preachers, any of these people. He spoke way more truth. And you see the type of love he got. He got no love. They wanted him out the way. You know what I'm saying? Because when you really stand for something, when you really you got to stand on it. Because if you waiting for people to have this big old parade for you to be yourself, for you to let your light shine, for you to be charismatic, for you to be strong. It's not going to happen because these are the tests that's going to test your character. These are the things that's going to bring you to your highest heights. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to avoid them. Don't get scared. Don't try to run away from them. Don't try to avoid if they there. We deal with it head on the spot. We deal with it right there on the spot. And I get when the people come around me, it's like the many faces, the many sides of us start to come out because you have to build a certain trust. You have to have a certain characteristic. You have to have a certain honor. You have to have a certain integrity about yourself, a certain realness about yourself. You can't be like one of these fake people riding around, crusading around, pretending to be this, pretend to be that. Because a lot of people are delusional. A lot of people have a certain notion in their mind. A lot of people are so what's the word for it? What's the word for it, y'all? When people, it's another word for being brainwashed. A lot of people are so conditioned to being one way, so used to living one way, and so used to. It's almost like being on a plantation. It's like you used to being on the plantation. It's like tying a dog around a tree. You tie you tie the poor dog around a tree for 8 years. He think and he been eating dog stuff for 10 years. He gonna think, this delicious. This good. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't know what real food tastes like. He don't know what real love feel like. You know what I'm saying? It's like with these people, and when you try to introduce that to them, you might get a crazy look. You might get bitten. You might get rats because a lot of people like being stuck to that tree. They want to be tied to that tree. They want to live in that box. They happy with that. That's their comfort zone. A lot of people like living in that comfort zone. A lot of people don't want to step out that box. But when you're dealing with this individual, when you're dealing with this man, you got to understand you're dealing with what you're dealing with. He's dealing with a man that's not going to be scared. He's not going to be fronting in order to keep appearances. He's not going to try to kiss your ego. He's going to treat you fair. He's going to treat you like he would treat anybody else. You know how people say treat people like you would treat everybody else. I don't like especially a lot of Scorpio men, y'all could agree with me. Like we don't put no, like, yeah, if you close to us, you show a lot of love. Of course, yeah, you're gonna have a close place in our heart, but we will still treat you fairly. If you wrong, if you nasty to us, if you mean to us, if you throw us to the side, we're gonna treat you the same way we would treat a complete stranger. I'm not gonna let you, because I known you for 50 years, because I known you for 100 umpteenth years, think I'm gonna let you come and smack me in my face, or come in directly disrespect me, and I haven't came at you, I haven't done nothing to you. No, you have to be checked just like anybody else be checked. You can't have one person, oh, I'm gonna treat them like this, but I'm gonna treat these people like this, and think you're gonna be treated any better than you're treating anybody else, because you're biased. You don't have that much integrity, and you show favoritism. You're definitely, we all have a thing about being biased, but a lot of us are way more biased than others. And when you deal with us, you can't be biased, because we'll tell you about it, we'll show you about it, and we'll let you know. We're not the type of individual be like, oh, let me I'm in this box, so let me act this way, so this can happen. Or, oh, I'm in this situation, so let me be this way so I can get this reaction. No, you're gonna be yourself, because whether you pretend, you can pretend all you want. The horns are going to eventually show. The cracks are going to eventually start leaking. So we don't wear no cracks. We don't masquerade in no mask. If the cracks show, hell, baby, let it show. I expose my cracks like stretch marks. Like I'm not what the hell I'm gonna hide for? What I'm gonna show you my imperfections. I'm gonna show you my beautiful sides. I might make you mad. I might make you cry. I might make you smile because I'm human. That's what a human's supposed to do. A lot of us has been so desensitized because we so used to internet, TV, this, that, the other. We don't even know how to have human interaction no more. People get mad. People will make you sad. People will not agree with everything you're saying. People will not go along with everything you want. But you people are so desensitized, they get rubbed the wrong way. They so easy to blow up because they don't know how to socialize. People don't know. It's almost it's almost sucked the love completely out of everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing about us. We don't let that happen to us. We'll go off by ourselves. Even if I have to go off by myself, I will stay in tune with who I am, with who I was created to be. Nobody's gonna take that away from me. Nobody's gonna add on unless it's something good, unless it's something positive, unless it's something high vibrational. I'm not gonna take their burdens. I'm not gonna take their misery. I'm not gonna take their anger. I'm not gonna take that among my bosom like a like a I want to say something, but I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna even say it because I don't want to get no trouble. I ain't gonna get no trouble, y'all. But I'm gonna say this like a woman nursing her child. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like taking these negative aspects like a woman nursing her child. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take it upon my bosom. No, I'm not. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna throw it in the garbage where it belongs. If you coming with evil, you coming with conniving. We cut it off. That's why a lot of times he would see this man disappear. A lot of times we would go into vanish into and distance ourselves because we see the picture. We're not gonna paint. I'm not gonna add flowers to the picture. If it's a picture of ugly of dirt and mud and whatever, I'm not gonna add pretty flowers to it. I'm not gonna add a sunshine to it. If it's there, I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna acknowledge it. But if it's not there, I'm not gonna try to add pretty flowers to it. I'm not gonna try to color on top of the dirt. I'm not gonna try to make little dirt castles. It's dirt. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We try to bring characteristics. I try to make people love us and like us. If you already comfortable and you know you in a good spiritual place, if you know you're in the right place and the right, your time gonna come. Even though you might be going through something right now, it's not a permanent. It's not. Understand this, y'all. It's not a place of permanence. It's nothing. Is a place of permanence. It's all a test. It's all a testament. It's all a testimony of your character. You know, you living out your chapter. This is your life story, and you're writing your every day you living. You're writing your chapters. So even if you're going through a bad day, you know, if you learned something, if you came out knowing something, if you gained some wisdom, then how was it a bad day? It was actually a good day because you learned something new. You're stronger than you were yesterday. You're more, you have a lot more wisdom than you had 10 years ago. So what are you really mad about? What are you really angry about? You got breath in your body. You're not stuck in the chair. You're not stuck to a hospital bed. You're not on oxygen. You're not smelling you're not sitting behind the big wall, the G wall. You're not doing 100,000 years. Like, why are you mad? Why are you angry? Why are you really mad? You know what I'm saying? Why are you like people want to bring this stuff because it's something deep inside of them. You know what I'm saying? And we want to pick in this, that, and the other, you know what I'm saying? But it's not that, you know what I'm saying? And we see that and we point it out to people. And a lot of times it gets us in trouble because you got to understand this. People say, "Oh, man, I wish I could find some honest, loving people. I wish I could find somebody that be real with me. I wish I could find somebody that just speak the truth to me, or somebody that I ain't got to worry about." Like, but once you have somebody, a lot of times we get that person I like, but you don't. It's like yeah, you can. It's like you don't want to hear it. It's like I even had to check myself. Like I had to hear and listen to good stuff, but at the same time, you can't tell somebody a bunch of stuff and have no love in it. That is not going to happen, and you expect it to be receptive. Just like when I talk to y'all, it's nothing but love. I'm pouring out my heart because it's nothing but love. because my intentions is to help y'all. My intentions is to make your day brighter. Because I know some of y'all in hospital beds. I know some of y'all going through hell. Some of y'all are trying to get yourself out in a better situation. And I'm here to let you know, not just to make videos, not just to talk about a certain topic. I'm here to let you know I'm here. I'm alive with you. I'm going through it with you. You not by yourself. We gonna get through this, y'all. We definitely gonna get through this. We gonna make it through. You know what I'm saying? But you got to ride with your boy. You got to rock with your boy, and I rock with y'all. You know what I'm saying? You show me that love. I got nothing but the utmost respect, the utmost gratitude for you. You know what I'm saying? That's it ain't gonna be no other way. Let me see. Did I put my Yahoo in, y'all? I'm gonna put the Yahoo in. Put my little Yahoo in. Let's see what's going on here. Uh, and to y'all that's from the town that looks at me behind the scenes that just don't want me to know that y'all looking at me. I know you looking at me. I know you listening to me. I want you to hear it. I want you to hear it. I want you to know it. Understand you never really knew me. You never really understood me. And hopefully this will make you understand me and make you see the different sides of me. Because if a person only see you in your silent mode when you're in deep prayer, when you're in deep fasting, they like, oh man, this man's a grouch. This man's an introverted, you know, grouch or whatever. But they don't realize I'm in deep prayer. I'm in deep thought. I'm going through it. I'm praying for my friends. I lost a lot of friends. I had to bury a lot of friends. I had to bury a lot of family members. I've been through a lot. So I had to really and we had to like that's where people don't understand. We go through a lot. We have a lot. We go through it internally. We're not the type that sit and try to have this big old powwow people feeling sorry for us or nothing like that. Like we deal with it internally, and that's why a lot of times it's hard. We have to realize when we with a partner or with somebody that loves us, with somebody that cares about us, it's okay to open up. It's okay to express yourself, but a lot of times it's very hard for us to do that, and we're very apprehensive about doing that because a lot of times people listen, but they people hear, but they don't listen. And even if they listen, they're gonna listen with a biased ear. They're gonna listen with a judgmental ear. They're gonna listen with a holier than thou already notion about themselves. And I don't need, who wants to talk with a person like that? Who want to talk with individuals like that? You want to be talked to somebody that's non-judgmental, somebody that's imperfect, somebody that is understanding, somebody that just have plain love, y'all. That's why a lot of times you'll see us. We might be talking to a 90-year-old lady that we just met from across the street. We you might even if we 19, 18, you might see a Scorpio. You might see us talking to a 90-year-old lady. You'd be like, "What is that young man? It's 2019. That young man sitting talking to that old lady on the porch for an hour." It's because she has an unbiased ear. She has a loving heart. She has a non-judgmental heart. She has a heart of wisdom. She has a heart of experience. She has a heart to see the whole picture and not just one dimension of your situation, not just one dimension of your life. She looks at her own imperfections. She'll look at her own testimony of her own life before even giving you an answer. So that's why a lot of times you say, oh, Scorpio, they have an old spirit. That's why a lot of times we have an old soul, we have an old spirit because we have that traditional old fashioned way about ourselves. And y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all make sure y'all show that love. Y'all make sure you show that love and donate. I'm gonna hit y'all. I'm gonna show love right quick. Say see who in the house. I ain't forgot about y'all. Hey Miss K, Virgo Nation. Hey Sarah K, Nina Moore, Brittany John. Hey Carolyn Thomas. Hey, happy Sunday. Hey. Uh, Royal's mom, Sky 11 Hook. I don't know if I say Nina already. Miss Nina, thank you so much. Miss Taya, I appreciate it. My boy Jason, what's going on, man? What's going on, brother? Uh, my Paulman. I think I'm saying it right, Paulman. Isha baby. Who else? Who else in the house? Make sure I got everybody. I think I did. I think I did. Everybody who's in the house. So, oh, LaRonda. And then, like I said, I got a cousin named LaRonda. That's a wonderful name. LaRonda, what's going on? Forever evolving. Yeah, because we are. If you are a high vibrational person, the person of substance, and the person that's trying to grow, and the person that's trying to learn, a person that's trying to love. Even if you fall down, you're a person that's trying to get up. A person that'll dust yourself off. You'll always grow. You'll always evolve. You'll always be forever changing. Your shell is your cocoon is always expanding. You're not going to be a type of person that's going to be the same, or be in a box. You're gonna always bust out your cocoon. When you're forever evolving, people think, oh, you hit the butterfly stage and that's it. But no, when you're forever evolving, you go through multiple cocoon stages. We all go through multiple cocoon stages. You know what I'm saying? And you forever evolving. We all are. You know what I'm saying? So I like that name. That's pretty cool, man. Shata Singh. Who else up in the house? Who it be? Who it be? Oh, Katie Tree Creations. What's going on? Katie Tree Creations. What's going on? Uh, Common Waters 81. And I'm gonna go through the comments too. I'm just going through the names first. Symphonique Love. I used to know somebody name. I ain't gonna say her name because she be like, "Oh Lord, why is she? Why he's?" Because I become sometimes I get so naive and think people wouldn't even care about looking at my stuff from where I'm from. Be like, oh, that's just. I ain't trying to look at that crazy Negro. I can look at him every day. He ain't nothing. He ain't nobody. He ain't gonna do nothing. I hate him. But it's people. It's people that you realize people that they be your biggest supporters, man. They don't really hate you, but they don't understand you. You know what I'm saying? And it turns into hatred because what they hate what they don't they're gonna hate what they don't understand. They're gonna hate what they can't conquer. You know what I'm saying? It's just like my boy Nazir, the Nostradamus. That's just like what he said, man. It's real. People and don't like what they don't understand. You know what I'm saying? And but we are a person on multiple dimensions, and nobody's gonna be one dimensional. Nobody is, everybody is not easily read like a book. You know what I'm saying? None of us are. Let me see. I wanted to share something else with y'all because it's many different faces. Like I always tell y'all, man, it's never gonna be one dimensional. You know how I be seeing people do videos and then they doing a video, it's just your energy. It's strong energy. If your energy strong, it's gonna draw people to you. People gonna be drawn to you. People gonna want to listen to you. If you don't have nothing to in your spirit, people ain't gonna want to be around you. People ain't gonna like your spirit. It's like and I understand that. I used to not be real comfortable with a lot of people, but I understand people are just curious. People appreciate it. Everybody, a lot of times people be looking at me sometimes and glaring at me, and it used to rub me the wrong way because when you from the streets, you like, I don't. He looking for some type of trouble, or he looking for some type of beef, or why she gritting on me like that? Because she might actually look, she might be tuning in. That gentleman might be tuning in. They might be curious just to be like, wow, you know what I'm saying? So I just had to build that notion in my mind because y'all know how we are. We very protective of our surroundings because that's where you have the aggression because if we don't be aggressive, if you're a person that stands on your own, you don't have no social circle, you don't cower behind people, you don't have no 6 foot brothers and uncles or whatever. You build this strength, you build this certain courage, you build this certain aggression because you battle your own. I knock people out with my own fist. I stop, you stomp the roaches out with your own boots. You know what I'm saying? It's nobody doing it for you. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody to back you up. So you automatically come out with extremely aggressive behavior. You have a certain chip on your shoulder already because you used to doing everything in solitude. You used to being everything on your shoulders. You used to not being accepted. You used to being hated. You used to being betrayed. You know what I'm saying? So you build this almost. antagonist character about yourself. Not that we're trying to be the bad guy in the story, but you build this antagonist character around yourself. Like, okay, I'm the bad guy. Okay, let me wear that. Okay, if you want me to be the bad guy, I will wear the bad guy tag. I will wear it with pride. I will wear it like Flavor Flav wore a clock in 1989. I will wear that out. If you want me to wear it, I will wear that title for you. If you want to see a wonderful person, if you want to see it, you're going to see it. What if you want to see a bad person that you don't like, that's all you're gonna see, because that's all you want to see. That's all you want to have. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Let me see. Because I don't know, because I've been away from y'all for so long, man. I don't. But it's good at the same time because y'all appreciate me a lot more when y'all see me. All right, see. Y'all make sure y'all like my last two, because I know a lot of y'all kind of been in and out on me, man. Y'all gotta go back and check out my last joints, man. Don't do me like that. Make sure you check out my last joints. I appreciate that. Y'all show me so much love already. But I'm talking about the ones that ain't, checked it out yet. I really would appreciate that. Just do that for your boy. I appreciate that very much. Very, very, very much. Let me see. I just it's so much. It's always been this enormous. Um, I don't even really like call it a philosopher in me. Or just it's always been this deep urge or this deep hunger in me to love people, to build with people, to show the truth to people, to communicate with people on a deeper level. Because even when I remember back going to my grandma's house in the country, me and her would sit and talk. She'd be in her little chair, and me and her would talk, and she like, nah, you was a good boy. You gonna do something. You gonna do something special, and people gonna love you. People, they don't understand you now. You going through it now. This is just the Lord is just taking you through a test. This is your test. And I didn't understand what she meant by that. She said she always seen it even when I was a little boy. So it was always there. The older people was always able to see it even before, a lot of people around me. It's like the elders, they can see even more keen than your own parents, like that your grandparents. They can see that in you. They can see that light in you. You know what I'm saying? And she encouraged that. She brought that out of me. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate. I wish she was still here where I could really share this with her, where I could show her what I build, because I know she would be very proud of me. I know she would be very happy that I'm not out, getting in trouble. I'm not doing all that stuff no more. Like, I'm just focus on the positive. You know what I'm saying? It's all about positivity. It's all about building. It's all about learning. And that's why people don't understand. They look at us and be like, oh, I had this situation to him, I had this bad situation to him. That's all he is. That's all that's to him. That's it. Stamp, stamp, stamp. That's who you are. You're rejected. You're rejected. Here you go. Get out my way. You're rejected. I don't want you around me. I don't hate you. I don't want you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how unforgiving, how unloving a lot of people are. But if you look at the grand scheme of things and look at yourself in the same reflection, you realize you ain't all that in the bag of chips either. You ain't Miss Sunshine. You ain't Mr. Sunshine. You know what I'm saying? You got your issues too, sir. You got your issues too, madam. So it's nobody is without fault. It's nobody. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing we realize. That's why we don't look at stuff like that. But we know when you're dealing with this man, he's gonna look at you in the deepest part, because he wants you to know you on the deepest level, not because we're trying to be over the river and through the woods and be all crazy and go all off the road into the woods. No, we're not trying to do that, but we want to just know you on a deeper personal level, because a person on a deeper personal level, you know that you will really understand that person. You be like, okay, that's why they act like this. Okay, that's why they get angry about this. Okay, that's why they say this like this. Okay, that's why they want this like this. But we are so hell bent on looking for an issue with each other. We are so hell bent on tearing each other down. We are so hell bent on holding grudges and being petty with each other. We never will get over that pedestal, because we're too busy stuck in our own flesh. Until you get into the spiritual and get out your own flesh, get out your own selfishness, you'll never learn and build with people. You'll never learn the Scorpio man. You know what I'm saying? You'll never learn anybody because your mind is too closed. You're not really trying to see what's right in front of you. Let me see. I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna break y'all a little something right quick before I get up out of here. I'm gonna read y'all questions and get see what's going on with y'all. Let me see. Just like I told y'all, I'm still checking because if you're gonna moderate, just like I told y'all, some of y'all that just came in, that's moderate or whatever. If you're gonna moderate, if you got a wrench by your name, please make sure you are helping me with my links. Please make sure if you don't know it, write it down, save it so you can copy paste it. You know what I'm saying? So you can just put it in the link, so you can just do it or have it already ready where you can be like, okay, this is his links, this is his email, this is his Gmail. Just do that for me. I would appreciate it so much because I don't. If you have a wrench by your name, please help me with the chat room because I don't need nobody just gossiping and goofing off. If you just want to be in the chat room and don't really want to moderate, please just let me know, and I will make sure I snatch the wrench away from you. I'm gonna snatch your wrench. I'm gonna snatch your wrench away from you. Let me see. HTTPS because I don't want it's just like it's just I feel like a football coach that handed out 100 helmets and only 10 players are playing. Like, give me my helmet. Go sit down on that bench. Give me my doggone helmet and my cleats. Boy, sit down and drink that Gatorade, boy. You ain't playing no football. What in the world you need a wrench for? What you trying to take pictures with your granny? This ain't for looks. I need you to help. Can you help a little bit? Just a little bit. Let me see. Let me. I think you should talk the female Scorpio aspect and not just man's perspective, because you are missing out on Scorpio qualities, but only speaking on man. It could be more impactful. More impactful. I just said the ladies as well as men. You not. It's not impactful to you because you're not impactfully listening. Impactfully open up your ears, and you will impactfully hear that I already said that. like don't come and play. Don't come and playing with me, Katie. I just said the men as well as the women. You can, if you wanted to put it in men and women, just think of it in retrospect. It's the same thing. I can't be all in all woman because I'm not a woman. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not a woman. I'm not. I don't have no lipstick. I don't have no tatas. I don't have no twang between. I don't have no goodies between my legs. You know what I'm saying? So let me be me. Let me do what I do. Appreciate what I do, and I appreciate you for checking it out. Thank you. Let me see. Don't I always be telling y'all the lady as well as the man? Don't I always say that? Do I not always say that? See what I'm saying? She was so busy. She's so busy paying. She's so busy worrying about me talking about not excluding women. She not even realizing I said women multiple times. You know why? Because her mind is already conditioned into wanting to think I'm on some male chauvinist pig type of stuff. I'm not doing that. I'm showing everybody love. Everybody gets shown what old boy said on Paid in Full. Everybody eats, B. Everybody eats. I'm showing everybody love, dog. I'm showing all love today. Where you say yeah, we showing all love today. And let me see, your higher self is what matters. Absolutely, that's what matters, man. It don't matter. It don't matter how much I got or this or that. It's where's your character? Where's your moral character? Where's your I don't care how many day what your titles are how many people like you. Who are you? When I actually have to meet you one on one, who are you? I don't care about what impression people have of you. That's why one thing you'll see us, we'll hang around the nerd, we'll hang around the so-called dweeb, we'll hang around the underdog, we'll hang around the so-called losers because we see the real spiritual fiber in them. We see the substance of a man. You can't just go by the outside, be like, oh, he look kind of rough around the edges, so I ain't gonna sit with him. He ain't that popular, so I ain't gonna sit with him. He made me mad, so I ain't gonna talk with him. Like, no, you can't be like that because you'll miss out on a whole lot being like that because your mind is already drawn. You already determined to be in the negative, so you're gonna dwell in the negative. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me. What in the world? Hold on. Let me see. I see. Hold on. Think I just read something. Hold on. Thank you so much, Mister. You too, Shanta. If you gonna, cause I don't know. I ain't gonna pick on you till I know. Let me glance through here, see who been doing what, who ain't been doing what. Cause some of y'all don't need no wrenches. Lord knows. Let me Shanta, you be always in here. Shanta, yeah, Shanta, you show love sometimes. But I need you to moderate. If you are you gonna moderate, sweetheart? Do you want to moderate, Shanta? Because if you don't, that's fine. Uh, Symphony, do you want to moderate? Do you really want to moderate? Because I don't see you talking about any links. I don't hear you saying like the video. You just talking about random stuff. What is you doing? What is you doing? What is y'all doing? Let me see. What is going on? Do y'all some of y'all I don't think y'all really want to moderate, and I don't want to be like I ain't gonna take it for y'all for no reason. It's Shata seven. She can watch it. Reply. Yeah. Symphony. Do you want to moderate? Uh. Yeah, Jay Bird. But you know how the process go, Jay Bird. Yeah, I definitely do have time, but just make sure you show that love and donate beforehand because you already know how it goes. I ain't really got to explain to you. Oh, okay, okay, okay now. Hey Sheena, hey Sheena J. You know what I'm saying? Even people that might know me that don't even never ever let me know they even watching. They never ever comment or nothing like that. If you is watching, I appreciate the love too. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It ain't no hate or nothing like that. So you could at least let me know, show me some love. It would be kind of nice, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me see. Brittany John, what's going on? What is going on? Thank you so much. So yeah, I know you said the silence is sickening, but let me see who said the silence was sickening. I'm trying to see what comment that was. Yeah, the silence is sickening, Roland Mom, but would you rather have a person that can't that explodes over everything, don't articulate themselves, don't know how to really take the time to really let you know what's going on? You know what I'm saying? You just gotta think about that. He's just sharing. He's just taking the time for himself because if we don't get time to ourselves, we don't get time to breathe. Then if he it's just like taking time yourself is like getting the time to breathe. So if you don't take time to yourself, then what's going to eventually happen? You're going to suffocate, right? Because you haven't got no chance to breathe. You got auntie and them behind you. You got little baby and them behind you. You got granny and uncle Joey. You got fat Uncle Bob ranting about this. You got your cousin and PlayStation banging the music loud. You got this going on. You got your co-workers calling you. You got cousin Nook Nook calling you. You got auntie such and such gossiping. You got da 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 going on. How can you think? How can you possibly think? You're not gonna think. You're not gonna have any type of clarity. So that's what he doing. That's why he going off by himself. That's why he's taking that time to do things by himself. He just wanted to get clarity of things. He just want to get a peace of mind where he can continue to influence his relationship. 11, 11. What's that mean? What's that mean? Symphony. Thank you so much. See, you finally got. Sometimes you got. I'll do it, dear. Whenever I am here, most of the time. Make sure you say hit. Make sure you don't just say it, Shanta. Make sure you saying hit the like button. Say do something, Shanta, because you be all over the place. I know you. You know. I know how you are, but please, if you gonna help me, help me. You ain't no halfway about it. Uh, you too, Isha. I got much love, and I appreciate you too, Isha. But you ain't excluded either. You ain't excluded either, young lady. Everybody must show love. Let me see. I see you always in the house, Isha, but moderate at the same time. If you moderate every time you came in the house, man, you would be on the top 5 moderators. I just saw it. Just make sure you show that love. But thank you, y'all. You know, y'all. I appreciate all the love. Y'all make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, share, whatever. Make sure you show some love, donate if you want. You know, have any questions, have a situation. Make sure you just donate, and then hit me up in the emails. My link's going to be in the comments. Uh, you'll see it. You'll see the Yahoo. You'll see the Gmail. You'll see the links. And thank you so much. You know, big kiss again. You know, as my sister say, I be trying to watch myself sometimes because, like, my sister used to always joke on me. She said, "Boy, you got some soup coolers on you." I like leave me leave me alone. I got Afro blood. I got African blood. You know, we as colored peoples. I can't help it. I got full lips. But hey, people get surgery for full lips, so it must not be that bad. So I appreciate it. You know, much love to all my brothers, all the bros. Pound, pound, slap, slap, slap. High five. Yay. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the love. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I appreciate it. Latina King, what's up? What's up? Oh, yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy birthdays, you know, to everybody. Just like I said, Jay Bird, you can reach out to me. Just make sure you donate whatever, show some love, and you can reach out to me. To all my moderators, just make sure you moderate, dog, on it, please. Matter of fact, I might make my boy a moderator, but I'm gonna ask him later. Um, y'all just make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all show that love. Thank you so much. You know, and I definitely will be back soon. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking a little bit more time between videos so to get my energy and just get myself together and get my own, you know, personal things straight. But y'all make sure y'all please support. If you haven't watched my last one or like my last video, please make sure you do that also. Make sure you like my last video. Make sure you do all that good stuff. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And I read a comment from a family member, and I know she probably watching because it sounded too close to home. So if you watching this, I heard your comment, what you said. I heard what you said. You talking about I got all these family members, so I don't need to build no new family and yada da 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 da. Because I know we got 1,000 trillion family members, but what's that got to do with showing love? What's that got to do with building real friendship? What's that have to do with any doggone thing? Period. It don't have nothing to do with anything. I could have 1 million people in my family and only talk to 5 of them. I can have 1 million people in my family and only get love from 1 or 2 of them. So if I get people that I can call family that's not related to me in my blood and they show love, way more love than my own family, I'm not gonna reject them just to make you feel happy. I'm not gonna turn them away just because you jealous, just because you don't understand what I'm doing. I got a new family because the Lord, even the Bible said, He said, "Who is my family?" You know, your family, they will show who they are. So don't worry about who I'm building or what I'm building or who support me or who I call family. It's none of your business because a lot of y'all be using that social media stuff to take strikes at people, and that we don't play that. If you're gonna do it, do whatever, but don't do all that petty conniving stuff. And I don't even diss nobody because I'm not going to even give nobody that much attention. But they know who I'm talking about because they probably watching behind the scenes. So whatever. Don't sneak this me behind the scenes. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all so much. Back to what I was saying. Thank you so much. A lot. This I told y'all. A lot of people, as this thing starts to grow, it's a lot of people that don't understand. There's a lot of people that be hating just to hate. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't have no page, if I wasn't speaking my voice, then what? You still had something bad to say about me, regardless. So you think I'm gonna stop because you got a personal issue with me? That ain't happening. That's not happening because you will feel the same way whether I was doing this or not. You just have a reason. You feel you have a reason to expose yourself. Just like I always say, you have a reason. People wear masks and pretend to be loving, pretend to be this. But when certain situations hit, that mask come off. Those horns poke out. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it is what it is, and we see it for what it is. So y'all understand it's many sides to us, it's many dimensions to the Scorpio man and woman, Miss Katie. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the love. There's no love lost. Even when I mess with y'all sometimes, it ain't never no love lost. Cause I love and I appreciate everything. So y'all make sure y'all show that love and y'all stay peaceful. You know, your boy about to go ahead and grab something to eat. And I'ma holler at y'all. Y'all just stay peaceful. Y'all enjoy y'all birthdays. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. And I'm gonna get up out of here.